Hey, my Liptons. So I wanted to do a video on one of my, Bollywood movie reviews. It's been a minute since I talked about anything having to do with like, ZTV, the Hindi film industry, that sort of thing. So I was like, you know what? Let me just give my review about this. Um, Initially I wasn't really gonna do anything like a review about this movie because I felt like, after I was done watching Sanju, I was kind of like, I was like, okay, like this movie, whatever documentary, however you want to call it, auto, whatever, it was okay to me. Like I felt like the movie was okay. It wasn't good, it wasn't bad. There were some good performances. There were some performances that I felt like it was just kind of like okay, like why are there even? I felt like they were wasting a lot of screen time personally. But overall, like this movie was okay. And Rotten Tomatoes gave Sanju 44%. And obviously that's honestly bad if you're really gonna think about that. Um I would give this movie a 50% Rotten Tomatoes. I'm not even gonna lie to y'all. I think 50% would have been better. But it's not too far off when it comes to 44%. But I do want to talk about this. And if y'all don't know, if y'all guys are new to my channel and everything like that, y'all would know that I'm mostly a fan of like the old Bollywood stuff. Like, and when I say old, I'm talking like early mid 2000s Bollywood, like 1990s Bollywood, even like we talking like early 90s, mid 90s, late 90s, early 2000s, mid 2000s, that sort of thing. Like anything after when like honestly after like 2012, 2013, 2014 is really when I really started to like lean back off of like the Hindi films because I've just felt like it was becoming just it wasn't appealing to me at a certain point. Like there are a few films I would talk about. I still need to do my Padmavati sorry y'all, Padmavati movie review. I'm gonna do that review. I'm gonna do that review because I felt like that was one of the best performances I've ever seen in my life. And I know I said I would have put that video up, but I'm definitely gonna talk about this. But I do want to get this out the way because I feel like it's light work. Um, there are a few films like over the course of like the past 10 years where it's like one or two films I'll watch that has been released within those years. But other than that, a majority of the Bollywood films that have been produced, it's just not appealing to me at all. And I just think that, in some ways, I would say, Bollywood, the Hindi film industry has really, really lost a good chunk of their casual fans, I would say. But that's a whole other topic. So, Sanju is based on the life of Sanjay Dutt, who is a real life actor in Bollywood. He's been into a lot of controversy in his life. And Ranbir Kapoor is the one who played Sanjay Dutt in the movie. And I will say this, I will give them this. As far as like the casting wise, when it comes to this, I felt like maybe I never noticed it. Ranbir Kapoor definitely like looks wise. If you go back to how Sanjay Dutt and Ranbir Kapoor look like, you can like you would think that they're like related or something. So they definitely got the casting department on point when it came to playing Sanjay. And I thought that Ranbir Kapoor did really well. His acting was really good. I thought that the emotions and everything like that were great. Um, and this movie is based on like Sanjay Dutt's like criminal history, his drug history, just like the amount of I didn't I because I wasn't really I was like a child, or honestly I wasn't born when a lot of the stuff was happening, so it's kind of like you know with Sanjay, like I got everything from the internet, so I wasn't really aware of like everything that happened around the 1990s and everything with him. But like I didn't know that he spent that amount of time. It's like they let him out of jail, then they put him back into jail. They let him out of jail, they put him back into jail. It's like I was like, oh my gosh, like there's a lot going on there. And Sanjay or Sanju, for his nickname, he's not a perfect person. He's definitely not a perfect person. He's made a lot of mistakes. Um, Especially when it comes to his friendships, his family, his relationships. Um, and he, in some ways, I guess you could say that him going to jail, whatever he went through in life, was sort of like him paying for that. But obviously, with the way he went to jail and like what he went to jail for, obviously it was for the wrong reasons because like, you know, they try to say that Sanjay was, and I'm gonna be honest with y'all, I still don't fully understand the whole, terrorism thing that happened with Sanjay. Like I feel like I still need more detail when it comes to that because I just don't understand how a man that was like wanting, and I get it, he bought weapons from like some terroristic group or something like that when he wasn't aware because he was just trying to buy these weapons to protect his family, but then it all ended up spiraling out of control, and then they ended up trying to pin this on him. But then again, I don't understand why his dad Sunil Dutt try to. I don't know if it's like a plea deal or something. I'm not sure. It's like sort of like I would have fought this to the end, but you know, it was what it was, and Sanjay is still doing his thing, doing his movies. I do think that it obviously had a huge effect on him with his prison experience. If you guys are interested in watching this movie, it is on Netflix, so you guys can go watch it there. But I do want to get into some of these characters. There are a few characters I do want to discuss here in this movie and in this roles. So okay, I forgot her name in the movie, but Sonam Kapoor. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I felt like Sonam Kapoor's character was extreme. Like I felt like it was extremely unnecessary for her to be in this movie. I get it, maybe because like this girlfriend played a huge role in Sanju's life, but she just felt like filler. I don't know. Like I think that we could have done without Sonam Kapoor's character. Honestly, if we really want to get into some tea, and it's no shade, if we really want to get into it, Sanjay or the director, whoever, should have really put Madhuri Dixit's character in this movie, like an actress to play Madhuri Dixit, because I heard I don't know how true it is, allegedly, Sanjay Dutt was having an affair with Madhuri Dixit while he was married, allegedly. So I don't know. I felt like that would have been more interesting. Like this Sonam Kapoor's character was so like I was like when I was watching it out, and then with her parents and everything, I just they were just over the top for me. It was like a bit too over the top, and I just felt like, why am I supposed to care that like Sanjay loves this woman? And plus, I don't think that they really explored that well in the movie, with her and Sanjay. So it's like I didn't really care for her. So it's like once she got off the screen, I was like, okay, thank you very much. Shout out to Sonam. Yes, thank you so much. But overall, like I didn't care for her. I didn't care for her character at all. And they didn't really explain why. So, like, first of all, they didn't even give us the introduction. They didn't give us like how they started dating. They didn't give us like, you gotta build it up, build up the storyline. For me to feel connected to it. You know. So I don't know. I feel like Sonam Kapoor's character was unnecessary, and we really could have done without this. Maybe he should have talked about more about his mother Nuggus and everything. Maybe introduce his mother and how his mother and father came together in the beginning. Maybe add that in, like flashbacks or something. But this could have been left in the drafts. No shade. Like she was so unnecessary. And I get it. Maybe she played a role in Sanjay's life, but other than that, like I didn't care for her. Um, I want to talk about what's his name, Zubin. Let me tell y'all something right now. Zubin deserved to get his ass beat. Do y'all hear me? And I get it, Sanjay. I don't know how true this is. Maybe it's for the movie, for dramatics and stuff like that. Sanjay did beat his ass, but he like I really hope he did it in real life, and I hope he kicked that butt. Well, I hope he took a shoe and shoved it straight up his ass. Zubin, whatever his name is, with this goofy ass man, and obviously this is the actor, so I can't. Let me not even go in too hard on him, but still, this guy, I hated him so much in this movie. And, this just shows, like, he played his role well in the movie. So, obviously, this is a spoiler. So, if y'all don't know, Zubin was Sanjay's drug dealer. He was giving him the drugs and everything like that. And he's the one that introduced Sanjay to cocaine. He introduced him to the hard stuff. Because initially Sanjay was just, smoking, doing his weed, doing his thing. But he wasn't doing the hard stuff. It was him that gave Sanjay the hard stuff. But here's the kicker, though. Here's the kicker. Sanjay thought that, Zubin was also doing cocaine as well. That's what he thought. So he's like, okay, my friend, this my friend is my guy. We both doing this together. We're all getting messed up together. Only to, Sanjay went to go get clean in New York and everything because, he had to do it for his family, because, his father was disappointed in him, all these different things. He comes back to India and everything. Here comes Zubin's goofy ass. He tries to offer cocaine to Sanjay, knowing Sanjay is clean, started getting clean, right? So he tries to offer Sanjay the cocaine, and Zubin has his own cocaine. So Sanjay then snatches the Zubin's cocaine, right? And Zubin is thinking, oh, he's being playful. So Sanjay tastes Zubin's cocaine only to find out that Zubin was never into cocaine. Like, he never took cocaine a day in his life. He duped Sanjay into doing drugs while he was doing some phony ass shit. It was like, what was it, like sugar or salt or something that he was taking? Oh, y'all, that pissed me off. That pissed me off. I was ready to fight. I was ready to fight him for Sanjay. I was ready to fight. I was ready to beatbox that ass. Because I was like, Sanjay, I hope. And, I get it. Sanjay was an adult. He should have vetted this guy. He should have made sure that this was, legit, what was going on. Honestly, he should not have been taking drugs to begin with. But he really should have vetted this person. But still, for Sanjay to trust him, and for him to to betray Sanjay in that matter, to lead him to the wrong path, and you call yourself a friend. I wanted Sanjay to I know Sanjay beat his ass, but I wanted Sanjay to take his car and run over that motherfucker. Okay? That's what I wanted. And I know he would have went to jail for murder, but at least you went to jail for integrity and your honor or whatever. I hated this character. I hated him so much. He got on my goddamn nerves. But that just shows that he was a great actor. And I hope this person, and he's so slimy and sleazy. Ugh. I just hated him. But, those are the two that I really said. And obviously, Vicky's character, the guy that played Sanjay's friend, who was the more genuine one, he was cool. Yeah, Sanjay, I'm not gonna lie to you, Sanjay also had his faults. The way he treated that friend, I'm forgetting his name, but is Vicky's character that played that friend. The way he treated that friend, the way he slept with the friend's crush and everything, like that was definitely wrong. Sanjay definitely deserved to get his ass beat too. But overall, the movie, it had its complexities, it had its characters that it's just like you had some characters that you were invested in, some characters that you weren't invested in. So that's why I give this, I give the film like a 50% round tomatoes, because it's like, it was cool. I wasn't emotionally invested. I wasn't like, oh my god. Also, another thing I want to discuss. The music didn't hook me, and that's another problem too. I have with the Hindi film industry. The music has not been hitting at all, and I talked about this a lot at nauseum. The music has not been hitting, and I was listening to one of the Hindi singers that has been singing for these movies for like decades. I think her name is Alka Yannick. I think that's how you say her name. Please, I apologize if I'm pronouncing her name wrong. And she even talked about it. She was like how she feels like, the movie and the film industry has lost its soul when it comes to a lot of the music that they're producing. And I agree with that 1,000%. Because I was listening to some of the songs in this movie. It is not, I don't like it. I don't like it, y'all. I don't like it at all. It's real bad. It's real bad. But I guess for the sake of like the new times, but I don't know. I wasn't feeling this. I wasn't feeling a lot of music. Except for the Rocky song, Tum Pyari Hai or something like that. I like that. I like that song. I like that song. But that was from like the early 90s or something. Like it's just that song is old. So it's like of course the older songs are always gonna be better. But but yeah, I didn't like a lot of the songs in this movie. If honestly I didn't like any of the songs in this movie. So yeah. But overall, the film was okay. It showed Sanju in a way where it's like he wasn't perfect. They showed his flaws. They showed his innocence. They showed his vulnerability. What he was willing to do to protect his family, and I admired that. I admired that to a certain extent. But he definitely should have been careful with that. Yeah, and I liked. I definitely liked the whole talk about because you don't hear about it much. So the discussion around drugs and everything, and for him and for Sanju to be so open about that, and he's been open about that for a very long time. So I commend him for that because I think that it's not something that is very taboo. You don't really talk about it, So I'm glad that he discussed that for from the beginning. And honestly, I hope Sanjay does finds peace. I hope he finds peace. I hope he finds solace. And I know he's married now. He has kids. So shout out to him. But yeah, overall, I like this film was okay, but it wasn't like my top. It was just something to watch. But tell me what you guys think in the comment section below. Did you guys watch Sanju? Did you guys did it? What are your thoughts? Do you guys like Ranbir Kapoor playing Sanju? How did you guys feel about Sonal Kapoor's character? You guys feel like she was just like unnecessary in the film, like how I feel about it? How did you feel about Zubin or whatever his name is? He got on my goddamn nerves. And listen, please subscribe to my channel. Let's get up to 500 subscribers. And I'll talk to y'all later. Bye, y'all.